Yes. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So obviously this video, we're just basically going to cover the weekend's boxing that's just gone. We had two cards, a card in Sheffield, which I was lucky enough to attend, the Matchroom card, and also we had the card in Bournemouth, the Zuffa card. Zuffa's first UK card, headlined by Billam-Smith and Ryan Rozicki. Then obviously the Sheffield card was headlined by Padley and Aqib Fiaz. But we're going to start in Sheffield, because obviously that's when I was at. I got there for the main card just after the prelims was finishing. I know Adam Maka got a win as well. I think he went the distance for the first time in a 6-rounder. Got I think unanimous decision, and I seen in the highlights he did perform quite good in that fight, but I didn't manage to actually see it, and I got there a bit too late. But the first obviously fight that I did see was Leo Tang against what's that guy's Shalil. I think his name is Shalil. It got stopped in the first round. After a flurry of punches from Leo. And to be fair, if I'm being very, very like honest, I feel like the ref could have let it go on for a little bit more, man. Like, could have let it go on for a little bit more, like, because even though, like, obviously, Leo was overwhelming a minute, yeah, but it's like, I feel like, let Leo get that definitive shot where, like it cleans up my man's clock. Do you know what I mean? Like, let him actually clean up the clock, fam. Like, man don't want him to actually do a good service, and, like, let him actually do what, do you know what I mean? Like, let him get that moment where he's, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes these referees, like, they're jumping in too early. Like, even Eddie said it in the, after the fight was over in the ring when he was talking with, who was doing the thing? I don't think, was it Parsons? I think it might have been Parsons, or I think it was Parsons. But yeah, he even said it as well. Like the referees, they're jumping a bit too like early sometimes. And I feel like obviously because we know obviously Leo is a big prospect, and obviously his punches. Obviously the ref's in the ring, you can see it in it. You can see the damage my man's taking in it. But it's like, yo, like just because it's a journeyman, just let my man finish him off, G. Like, it's calm. Like, obviously, I know you don't want it to be a knockout. Obviously, for these journeymans who are actually proper journeymen, like, I'm sure if you get a knockout, you can't fight for a couple of weeks or something, or I don't know if it's a month or a couple of months or a couple of weeks. I can't remember what it is. Like, you're not allowed to actually fight in it. And obviously, these journeymen who depend on picking up fights like every couple of weeks, like, you don't actually want to get knocked out in it. So maybe that's part of why sometimes the referee just saves them if like it's only going one way. But like, yo, sometimes just let my man fully get his destruction out. Do you know what I mean? Because, boy, like, it was already going one way anyway, so let's just see it out, innit? But either way, good win for Leo. You can only beat who's in front of you. And obviously, it's not his fault that the ref jumped in. Like, he was doing what he needed to do anyways, innit? I'm trying to say. And I guarantee he was happy to get the ref stopping anyway, the stoppage anyways. Because at the end of the day, like, I think his last fight, he went the distance. So this fight, him knocking him out in the first round, I know he's calm with that. In the end of the day, it's still a win, innit? So that was the first fight that I seen. Good win for Leo. Obviously, I think I think that's his seventh. I think that was his seventh fight. 7 wins, 6 by way of knockout. And I think his next fight he should be going to America, if I remember correctly. I think that's what Eddie said, innit? So yeah, no, good win for Leo still. So the next fight that I managed to see was Ibrahim Suleiman Spider against I think it's Ibrahim Nadim. Yo, before this fight, I did not know like either of them. I think it was it super featherweight? I think it was featherweight, super featherweight, I believe. Fighting for the English title. I think Ibrahim Nadim had the English title. Bro, yo, that was a fight. That was, yo, Ibrahim Suleiman, like Ibrahim Spider, he's hard. Like, when man was watching it, man was literally watching it like, yo, this guy's cold. Like, this guy's just cold. Like, I can't even, like, bro, like, he's just got so much flair. Like, when he's boxing, he's so fluid with it. But it's like, he's coming with punches from bare different angles, though. It's like my man's here 1 minute, then he's there, but he's also throwing a punch at like an awkward angle. That's like, yo, it's an awkward angle, but it looks right. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like, yo, he was like, it was really, really good to watch. I'm not gonna lie. That was a really good fight to watch. Like, both of them as well. Like, like the earlier rounds, Ibrahim Suleiman was defo. Like, it was just too much flair. But then, like, maybe, like, the middle rounds, Nadim started, like, clawing it back. He, like, one thing I'll say, I'll give credit to Ibrahim Nadim for, was like, he never like quit. Like, there was no point in the fight where I felt like he felt like, oh man, this guy is just too quick. Oh man, I can't fully like. He was landing, but it was like Suleiman was just making him miss, and it's one of them where if you're not screwed on, you could probably get frustrated, innit? Like if your head's not screwed on, like on your game plan, and like, cool, I'm gonna still connect, I'm gonna get him. Like, you can probably get frustrated, innit? Like the fact that, yo, man's coming forward, because Nadim was the one coming forward, you know, like. Suleiman's doing all this he's countering. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's counter punching and just moving. It was just fluid. And you know, sometimes where it's like fights where the person just keeps on moving. It's kind of like he's running. He wasn't running. Like, he was just moving. Like, he just kept on moving, like making my man's feet work as well, which is probably tiring Nadim out as well. I feel like Nadim probably had the heavier punches, I would say. I feel like his punches were probably heavier, maybe more powerful. But Suleiman was just kept on popping. And don't get it twisted, like, it was, like, you can see the effects of the punches on Nadim's face over the course of the fight. Like, he's like, head, like, was kind of swollen. Not on a mad thing, but it was swollen. Like, if you could, like, from ringside, man can see, like, yo, my man's been tagging him and is actually, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's working in it. So I can't lie, that was a cracker still. That was a cracker. Like, in the later rounds, I'll say that's when they kind of like started to even out a bit. Like, whereas, and I feel like maybe Suleiman started getting a bit more tired as he's been moving literally all fight, innit? Like, moving, but also working. Like, not like he's moving, just running away, moving and working. I feel like he started getting a bit more tired, and obviously Nadim started getting a bit more success. But I think it was a unanimous decision, if I remember correctly. But no, well deserved. Well deserved for Ibrahim Spider Suleiman. Obviously, before this fight, I didn't know who he was, but now, man's locked in, bro. Like, man's a fan of him still. Like, he's proper still. I would like to see where it goes from here, how his career like develops and goes on. And I don't know. Was that his 11th fight? I don't know if I'm getting the right stat. No, I can't be his 11th fight. I'm bugging. My bad. I'm moving mad. But no, I'm a big fan of Ibrahim Suleiman now, man. Hopefully, he gets some more big fights, and I get to cover more fights of. He's still like he's something special still. He's something special still. Seeing it in the flesh, like, but like, especially, that's one thing I love about boxing. You know, when you don't know a person beforehand and then you actually get to, whether you see the fight on TV or you see, like, you know, sometimes maybe you're just watching the undercard or something, you don't know either of the two fighters, and then you're watching it, it's like, yo, my man's actually hard, and after that it's like, yo, you're locked in on the minute, and I feel like that's the same kind of feeling I got watching Ibrahim Spider still. So yeah, look forward to seeing more fights of Broski. Now, moving on to the main event of the night, obviously we had Josh Padley versus Aqib Fiaz. If I'm keeping it super duper real, it was a close fight. Like Josh is my boy. Padders, that's my broski. I'm team Padders, man. Already know. One thing about me, I don't care about like man knowing my biases, innit? Like, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm on that side, innit? I'm trying to say, it was a close fight. Like, it was a very, very close fight. Like, I wasn't that much aware about Aqib before the fight, innit? So this was my first time actually seeing him fight. So yeah, like, he's good still. Like, he's good. But one thing I'm gonna say, I'm gonna keep it real. He's dirty, man. Like, he was so dirty. Like, brother, like, not like dirty to the point where it's like, oh, this guy is just a dirtbag. But it was just dirty though. Like, and it was like clever dirt. You know when you're doing clever dirt where it's like you're kind of concealing it. Like, so that means you are a professional dirty like fighter. Like, you know how to do this thing. Like, you know how to do the dirty thing and kind of get away with it and kind of conceal it from the ref. You know what I say, Carl? Like, he just kept on going in with his head, and bag of low blows, like so many low blows. It's like to the point where it's like, brother, like, come on. But at the end of the day, like, even that point being taken off, which I personally feel like there should have been like 2-3 points. Like, should have been like 2-3 points taken off, G. Like, my man was lucky he didn't get fucking disqualified. Like, keeping it real. Like, obviously, it was a good fight. Like, it was a good fight. It was competitive, innit? Like, it was competitive. Like, Josh had, me personally, I think Josh had a cleaner work. Like, if I'm keeping it real, I think Josh had a cleaner work between the two. And Aqib had, like, moments where it's like, okay, cool, you might have got him here, you might have got him, but, like, Josh will kind of weather the storm, then it will kind of control it again, have cleaner work, land, like, cleaner jabs, cleaner right hands. But Aqib, like, he was always in it. Like, there was not a point where I felt like, but for either of them, though, and there was not a point where I felt like, oh, shit, like, it might be over, it might be curtains. You know what I mean? There's not a point where I really felt that, innit? So I feel like it was a close fight, but I don't want to see a rematch, man. Keeping it real. I don't, because do you know what it is like? I'm not, like, Rematch for what? Like, Josh needs to just push on from now. Just push on. Like, these guys will not give you a rematch if they was in your position. Like, Aqib was not giving man, like, he's not giving man a rematch. G. Like, come on, let's keep it real, bro. Like, and I didn't even know about Broski like that before. Like, I didn't know about him. Now that I've seen him, it's like, he's good. Like, obviously, he gave Josh a good fight. Like, it was a good fight. But Josh has been in good fights since the whole Shakur thing. Josh has been in competitive fights. Do you know what I mean? And he's came through. Man, he's like, come through. Just keep on pushing on, bro. Keep on building, man. Man don't need to revisit fights where it's like the brother's even, like, I'm not saying he's fine dirty, but he's just, do you know what I mean, doing the dark arts of boxing. Man, I don't need all that, G. At the end of the day, like, how many low blows can you take in a fight? Like if you do the wrong headbutt and it cuts your eye in the wrong way, whereas now you've got a flipping permanent scar that always flipping busts open when you're fucking fighting. Like, what's the point? Like, brother, just push on. Like, it's time for Josh, and now I think let's start looking at the world stage. That's what I think. Let's start looking at the world stage. Let's see who's top 15. Let's look at the top 15 and see what's going on. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's start looking at that. Let's maybe go to America. Do you know what I mean? Let's see. Do you know what I mean? I think it's time for that, innit? Like, I think, like, rematching these guys, or even, like a Reece Bellotti. I've seen in the comments some people saying, oh, I need to rematch Reece Bellotti. Like, bro, it's done, bro. He's got his win, man. Keep it pushing. European champion. I'm trying to say, my boy. But yeah, no, that was the card, really. That's all I seen at Sheffield. It was a good card overall, like I said, really good card overall. Well done to Josh as well, first time headlining. Well done to Leo, good win. Should be in America in his next fight. And yeah, man. So moving on to the other fight card of the weekend, obviously the Zuffa card, Zuffa Boxing's first UK card in Bournemouth. Obviously, I'm going to keep it raw. I have not watched the full card. I've just watched the Chris Billam-Smith and Rozicki fight, and also the Jack Massey and flipping Siobhan Clark. That's all I've watched. I'll keep it real. But from what I seen, it looked all right. The grey ring, the ring was grey. Different. It kind of just looked like boxer though. Like, just looked like a boxer. Like, it looked like a boxer card, boxer presentation. I don't know whether because of the Sky Sports, man's been seeing boxing on Sky Sports for how long now. They've even just announced a new deal with DAZN. They've just announced a multi-fight deal with DAZN. Not multi-year, multi-fights. I don't know how many fights that is. Could be like 6, 5, 10, who knows, innit? But at least they're still in business, cause I feel like, as much as like people might get at Ben Shalom and feel like, oh, he makes like questionable decisions for his fighters, obviously like pulling his fighters out of purse bids and things like that and whatever. It's still good to have the boxer promotion there, innit, car, bro? Like, at the end of the day, like, man's trying to grow boxing. Like, man want boxing to grow. It's not a thing where, like, do you get what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's got a decent stable. It's got some decent guys there, like Adam Azim. Do you know what I mean? Adam Azim's there. Fraser Clark. Who else is there? Reactpo's not there no more. I'm sure Reactpo's in Queensbury now, innit, or something. But you know what I mean? Like, he's got some decent, like, this. I'm forgetting, innit? But he's got a female as well, a female boxer that I really like. But name slipping my mind. But yeah, no, like, he's got some people there, innit? He's got some people there, and at the end of the day, like, it's good, innit? Obviously, if boxing was to be no more, obviously these fighters probably just go to Queensbury or Matchroom, whoever, or Zuffa, probably Zuffa, you know what I mean? But yeah, back to the Zuffa card, flipping, I went on a little tangent there, but it was decent. What I seen was decent still. It was pretty decent. Starting with the Siobhan Clark and Jack Massey fight. Obviously, I think Jack dropped Chev in, I think it was the 4th round, I believe. Like, early on, it looked like Jack was in control of the fight, like, he knew what was going on. It felt like Chev hadn't really fully woken up yet. Like, he hadn't fully woken up and, like, fully clocked that, I'm in a fight. Do you know what I mean? That's what it kind of looked like watching it. And then I think he dropped him twice, dropped him twice in the 4th. And how he survived that round, he's got good powers of recovery still, cause he was looking super shaky. He was looking like, yo, it might be done. So there was times where, like, I'm looking at the ref was like about to jump in, but he's like, do you know what I mean? But managed to recover and then managed to actually now, like, implement and, like, get a foothold on the fight himself, innit? Do you know what I mean? And starting to work. He started becoming, like, he was the first to the jab, like, he started, do you know what I mean? He started, like, actually getting some decent work off that was actually affecting Jack, innit? And I believe, when did he actually get the stoppage? I think it was the 7th? I think it was the 7th round. I think he dropped him. and then was just on him, innit? Just on him like a rash, innit? And then flipping, the ref had to jump in, innit? But obviously, like, I can't lie, it was a very good fight. I feel a bit sorry for Jack, innit? Because I'm sure if he had won this fight, he probably would have got that opportunity to fight Billam-Smith, but it might just be a myth now, innit? Which is obviously unfortunate. But at the end of the day, he still won a Zuffa thing. And what he said, I'm sure he done an interview with October Red not too long ago, basically talking about how, like, if you win, obviously you go up and whatever. If you lose, you go down and how much you're getting paid and maybe your next fight, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, he's in Zuffa, innit? So obviously, I'm sure there's probably another cruiserweight that he can. Do you know what I mean? Like he can flex with over there. I'm sure they got that. What's his name? Is it Brandon Glanton? The guy that Chris Billam-Smith fought a couple years ago. I'm sure they got my money. He fought on that Nigeria card as well. I'm sure. They got Broski in it, so maybe it might have to go look for that in it. You know what I'm gonna say, but good win for Chev. End of the day, good win for Chev. He can push on now as well. I don't know if he's probably gonna get the Billam-Smith fight card. I don't know if Chris Billam-Smith is gonna get Jai Pataya next, and we'll go on to Billam-Smith now, innit? So obviously with Chris Billam-Smith, obviously he was fighting Rozicki. Is that his name, Rozicki? Or Rozicki? It looks like Rozicki, the Arsenal player. But yeah, my man. It was a rock'em sock'em kind of fight, innit? Like, it was just bare punches being thrown, and like, I don't know what it is. Like, for me, it was good to watch, innit? Like, entertaining to watch. Like, obviously, I didn't watch it live, so I'm watching it back, and it was like raw, like ooh. But it's like where's the defense from both of them? Like, they're just both just getting punch after, like, after punch, and it's big punches as well. I'm gonna say, like, it's really big punches. Like, where's the defense? Like, you man don't know about defense. You man ain't on the defense thing. Like, come on, man. Like, it's a bit. Do you get what I mean? Like, bro. Like, even Billam-Smith is like, bro. I know, obviously, this Rozicki guy is a good fighter and this and that. Like, he's decent, but like, he's not anything to write home about. Like, he's one of them like Alan Babbage type of dons. Like, that's what he is. Like, he's not like a crazy cruiserweight or something. I mean, like, you shouldn't really be going life and death with this type of guy. Not to say that. There was ever a point where it looked like Billam-Smith, to me, wasn't like in control of the fight. But it's like you're just taking too many punches, even though you are dishing out some great punches yourself and like clocking my man. But it's like it's for you to, like, you're meant to be world level. Like, you was a world champion. Like, you can't be like, come on, bro. Like, your defense can't be your chin. Like, that can't be your defense. Like, your defense, like, because at the end of the day, as you're getting, I don't know how old Billam-Smith is now. As you're getting older, you can't even take that type of damage. And if you come against one of these flipping Jai Patayas, David Benavidez, like, bro, it's long. It's long, bro. It's long. I can't lie. Like, even I can't lie. Like, Billam-Smith, I don't know if Billam-Smith's got chat for Fidel right now. I don't know if Billam-Smith's got chat for Fidel Riley right now. I'm going to keep it real. You know what I mean? Real. I'm going to keep it so real. Like, I don't think so. Because, bro, like, if someone's got more speed and is more skillful, like, they're gonna run ring. Billam's not super fast. Like, he's just always in the pocket, ready to trade. But it's like, brother, you can't fight like that forever, G. Like, and his defense is he's durable, but his defense is just his head, fam. And that's just, do you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to knock Chris, innit? Because I do actually kind of like Chris Billam-Smith still. Like, from everything I've always seen, he seems like an actually decent brother. Like, I actually do like him still. Let me not say kind of. I actually do like him still as a boxer. I like him as a brother as well. I've never met him, but like, do you know what I mean? And what people say about him as well. But, bro, what next from here? Because from what I've seen, you're not beating any of the top guys, unless it's just a thing where, you know what, you need one last big payday, last hurrah in Bournemouth or something, which, to be fair, like, it looked like a decent crowd in there, innit? It looked like they was active, especially for Billam's fight. It looked like they was active and energetic, innit? Like, I could hear them, innit? I mean, but on the TV, like, it looked like it was a good atmosphere. Anyways, I wasn't there, but from what I've seen, I don't know if you're gonna be able to really put in work on one of these top guys like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't really know, innit? But we'll see, innit? We'll see. I'm not trying to write him off, innit? At the end of the day, like, who am I? I can't write the brother off, innit? If he feels like he's still got it in him and he can do a job at the top level, then just go for it, innit? I'm trying to say, at the end of the day, he managed to pull in a decent crowd in Bournemouth, so he's got a good stronghold down there as well, innit? So it's like, at the end of the day, if it still makes sense, in it. But I don't see Billam-Smith becoming a world champion again unless he gets like an easy loss, unless something becomes vacant or whatever. I just don't see I don't see him beating any of these top guys. Like I feel like Jai Abatai was smoking, and I don't really want to see Chris get smoked like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to see him get smoked off like that, innit? Because boy, it wouldn't be nice, innit? I'm gonna say it just wouldn't be nice, innit? But yeah, no, that was a Zuffa card. That's all I seen. I want to see more from Zuffa still. Like I'm gonna keep it real. I want to see more cards in the UK from them. Hopefully one day man get to attend and see it like in the flesh, see how it actually looks like, compare it to the fights other fights I've been to, and see if they're actually levels in it, actually coming into this thing properly in it. Because I don't think they even had like a actual press conference on the lead up to the fight, but they had some like Q&A thing with Conor Ben and some MMA and UFC fighters, which I didn't really get. I don't know what. I'm sure they even had like a WWE guy or something. I didn't really get. Like, you didn't have a press conference with the actual fighters on the fucking card, but you had, like, some Q&A with Conor Ben, who's not even fighting on the card. I get he's Zuffa, but, like, do you know what I mean? So I want to see it. I want to see how their thing develops and grows, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, man's not against Zuffa or against it, innit? At the end of the day, like I said earlier, like, man's just on a boxing growth thing, innit? Because man's just a fan of the sport, innit? So the more people that rock with the sport, like, the better, innit? I'm saying, like, the bigger and better the sport will actually be, innit? And especially, like, UK boxing, because that's what, I care about the most, innit? I'm trying to say. But, yeah, no, that's it. I think that's it for this video. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. Remember, the Cut the Ring Off episode is out now. Cut the Ring Off with Leo Tang is out now. Make sure you go and watch that on the channel. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a hype as well if you can. If you see the option come up for a hype, leave a hype in it. Do you know what I mean? Helps out my channel, I'm trying to say. But yeah, no, every single time, love.